Hi guys, welcome back to the Cupcake Jemma channel with me, Dane. And if it's your first time here on the channel, welcome. This is a hub where we bring you a new delicious baked recipe every single week. You'll either see my face, Gemma's, or Sally's. We're all here. And today's recipe is for a delicious chocolate bundt cake. They're mini chocolate bundt cakes. It's the most fudgy, dense chocolate sponge topped with a hot fudge sauce. It is delectable. And I'm gonna be using this mini bundt cake tin because you can't bake mini bundt cakes without a mini bundt tin. This one is from Nordic Ware, which they kindly sent us, and it's fabulous. They come in like different kind of shapes, but we like this one, so be using that today. But let's get on with the recipe. It's super simple. It's like a two-part thing. You'll have them baked in no time and you'll be enjoying these bundt cakes like that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I've got a large bowl, got one large egg, and I've got 75 ml of vegetable oil and 75 ml of cold brewed coffee, and 140 grams of sour cream. Now I'm using sour cream instead of buttermilk. It's just a lot thicker and I feel like it gives it a really nice tangy taste and really creates that dense fudgy chocolate cake that I am after. So I've got a balloon whisk here. I'm just gonna whisk them all together until they are nice and homogeneous. That is looking super smooth and it's kind of like a beigey coffee color. It's like one of my favorite colors. It's like brown, but it's a really nice shade. Anyway, time to add in our dry ingredients. So it's got a sieve, gonna set it over the bowl, and I'm gonna shuffle in 150 grams of plain flour, and I've got 25 grams of regular cocoa powder and 25 grams of black cocoa. And then I've got 100 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of soft light brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and a quarter teaspoon of bicarb, all going into the bowl. So I'm just gonna give these a whisk. Well, not whisk, I need to sieve them first. And you know what? When I sieve this together, it kind of reminds me of, you know, when you go to the seaside or the beach, I don't know if they sell them anymore, but like those little bottles of sand, and it's like multi-layered and colored. All these colors are giving me that vibe. So yeah, looks great. And you might get these bits of brown sugar that just need pushing through. Say if the brown sugar is a little bit hard, it's super like kind of sticky compared to caster sugar, but just push them through and discard any really hard nuggets, because then we'll just get lumps of brown sugar in your cake, and no one wants that, unless it kind of caramelizes and melts, and then you get that little pocket of sugar. But I don't think any of these bits will do that, so we'll just get our whisk back and whisk it all together until it's nice and smooth. Look at this mixture. Don't you just want to eat that all by itself? I do. But we need to bake it first because I think it'll be a lot more delicious baked. So we'll leave this to one side whilst we prepare our tin. And obviously we've got this bundt tin here. And I've tried this with like our grease spray that we use or vegetable oil, but I just feel like it works well with butter. I mean, you need to prepare it well and grease it and powder it with cocoa powder, because if you don't, then you're not gonna get your cakes out that easily and they might kind of rip and tear. We want nice whole cakes out of this. So I've just got some really soft butter here and a paintbrush, it's kind of like medium size, and I'm just gonna brush up the sides until they are nice and liberally coated, and don't forget the middle, and then I'm just gonna dust liberally with cocoa powder until it's all coated. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and that is our tin ready. That looks pretty cool, right? But we need to fill it with the cake mixture. So just got a spatula, I'm just gonna give the bowl a nice scrape round just to get all of the batter from the side. And then I've just got a jug here I'm gonna pour it into, and this is the cool bit that you all wanna see. Are you ready? It's like black lava. But lava that you can eat and that you would want to eat. So, there's a little bit left in there, but I'll scrape that out as I go along. And then all we're gonna do is pour it into the tin, and I'm gonna fill these about halfway full. That is the last one. Done. Right, I've already preheated the oven. It's at 165 degrees. I'm gonna bake these for somewhere between 18 to 20 minutes. You just wanna press on the sponge. If it springs back, or you insert a skewer and it comes out clean, they're done. Alrighty, so it's time to make the chocolate sauce. And this is the best chocolate sauce you're ever gonna make, ever, period. And it's really versatile, so you can use it on these Bundt cakes, you can use it on the top of ice cream, you could dip like cookies in it, dip biscotti in it. It's really, really, or just dig a spoon and eat it however you like. It's up to you. I don't really care, as long as you make it, I'm down. So I've already got in the pan 25 grams of caster sugar, and I've got 20 grams of regular cocoa powder. To that, I'm gonna add 100 grams of golden syrup and 60 grams of double cream. And we'll add a pinch of salt and get it going on a medium heat until it starts to melt, bubble, boil. We'll leave it boiling for about 5 minutes, and then we'll add in some chocolate chips. So that's been bubbling away for about 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna add in some chocolate chips. I've got 30 grams here of dark chocolate. Give this a whisk, and they'll pretty much melt instantaneously. That is really smooth and really thick, but it's super hot right now, and you could just eat it like this, like if you wanted to put it on ice cream, have a little melty ice cream situation, but I'm gonna pop it into a small jug and leave it to cool just for a couple of minutes, like 5 minutes, until it's thickened a little bit more, so that it doesn't run everywhere on the Bundt cakes. And then we'll pop it on there, and then we can enjoy them. That's what I'm saying. But the Bundt cakes are out of the oven, so in a moment I'll turn those out for you, and you can see what they are looking like. So the Bundt cakes are out, and I've just got a wire cooling rack here that I'm just gonna turn them out onto. So you wanna do this about 5 minutes after they've come out of the oven, because you wanna do it whilst they're still warm. They'll come out a lot easier. You ready? Woo! Are they all out? Yes! Look at those! Fab! And they've come out really nice and cleanly because we took the time to prepare the tin, butter it really well, and dust it with cocoa powder. I'm just gonna leave these to cool, and then what we can do is just trim the bottoms so they sit flat, and then we'll get to saucing. Wowzers. Well, the chocolate cakes are cool, and the chocolate sauce is ready. It's still a little bit warm, but pourable. So we'll just pour it on. I'm gonna pour this in like a round motion, just to go around on the Bundt cakes. I'm gonna start with this one. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Looks so cool. Just gotta do the rest of them and try not to just pour this and straight into my mouth. Ooh, okay, and just keep going until you're happy with like all the little drips. I think these look absolutely spectacular. I don't know about you. They're super dark, super chocolatey, and I cannot wait to tuck in. So here goes. Go for this one. It's gonna be messy. When is it ever not? Oh my God. Wow. Wow. I think we're gonna have to cut because I don't know, but I will tell you that they are so dense and fudgy. And this is what I imagine Bruce Wow. This is what I imagine Bruce Bogtrosser is like when he's trying to eat that cake. Bruce, 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 Bruce. Wow, it's the same thing, it's the same thing. But I don't know if I can eat all 6 of these in one go. But they're absolute. I can do it! Woo! See, I've got the support of everyone here. Wow, that was immense. Now, I hope that you make these chocolate cakes and just revel in the gorgeousness of this delectable delight. Now, as I said at the beginning, if this is your first time to our YouTube channel, welcome, and make sure that you've subscribed. The button is right below this video, just takes one click and you'll get notified every time we upload a new recipe every single Thursday. Now, we've also got a bake club over on patreon.com/Cupcake Jemma, where the fun continues, and if you want the written recipe for this and lots of other recipes, they are as downloadable PDFs with beautiful pictures, then make sure you head over there and check that out. But until then, I'll see you next week with another recipe. Bye. Just gonna go and eat all these.